turtle dripped a bit of glowing purple serum onto the back of his hand, and just like that, his 3 thick claws transformed into 5 human fingers. This breakthrough could finally free them from their grimy, dark life in the sewers. But their leader wasn't impressed. He stood his ground and firmly rejected the idea. To him, what they needed wasn't a shortcut, but the courage to face the world as they are. What he didn't know was that their third brother overheard everything from the shadows. He looked down at his own 3 fingers, and the shame hit him like a wave. Fueled by insecurity, he and the youngest brother made a decision. They would sneak off and steal the rest of the serum. That night, they slipped into the police station. With a flick of the wrist, they shot a grappling line and snatched an officer's access pass, but a small mistake nearly got them caught. Luckily, the second brother's tongue skills were next level, and they passed the badge along the vents, delivering it with perfect timing into Emma's waiting hands. Everything was going according to plan, until they opened the storage room door. The Foot Clan ninjas had already beaten them there. The moment both sides saw the serum, chaos broke loose. The police station exploded into a wild brawl. To stop the serum from falling into the wrong hands, the third and fourth brothers had no choice but to show themselves. They took the ninjas down clean and fast, but their unusual appearance spooked the officers. Suddenly, they were surrounded by cops with guns drawn. One officer even shouted, "Monsters." That one word cut deep. The third brother, already filled with doubt, looked crushed. Emma and her friends tried to calm things down, but the police chief refused to back down. Just when things were about to spiral, their leader and second brother showed up in time, rescuing them from disaster. Back in the sewer, tensions exploded. The leader blamed the youngest for acting on his own, and the youngest shot back, calling him a control freak. The third brother sat quietly in the corner, breaking down. All they ever wanted was to help this city, but all they got in return was fear and rejection. Thankfully, their wise old rat father stepped in. With patience and insight, he helped them work through the pain, and the brothers found their way back to each other. This time, they returned to the surface, together. As the manhole cover lifted, the cops once again raised their weapons. But the turtles didn't run. They stood tall and spoke from the heart about their love for this city, and the countless times they'd protected it in secret. With Emma and her team backing them up, the police finally lowered their guns and accepted the turtles for who they are. For the first time, the 4 brothers stood proudly in the streets of New York, ready to fight side by side with humanity against evil. Meanwhile, the war fortress was nearly complete. Shredder finished his teleportation jump and hovered above it, lost in his fantasy of world domination, completely unaware that Krang had already betrayed him. To Krang, Shredder was nothing more than a pawn. Furious, Shredder tried to fight back, but in a flash, he was frozen solid, just another trophy in Krang's twisted collection.